Spider-Man 2 is an incredible video game chock full of amazing moments. Here's 10 spectacular moments from my time with the game. Please note, there are very major spoilers ahead. Number 10, the Sandman Intro. It's kind of hard to not simply say the whole game is spectacular, but they sure knocked it out of the park with the intro sequence. The whole classroom interruption of Sandman that makes our heroes put on their costumes for the first time in the story gets you pumped. From the moment the masks go on, to the swinging into the sandy skies, to the hurling of water tanks and objects at Marco, and to the running up the side of a building avoiding ginormous sand hands. He's not called the Amazing Spider-Man for nothing, and this sequence really lets you know what you're in for the rest of the game.
Bang! Spider-Man, watch out! No, 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 no! You okay? I'm working on it! Thought I lost you there! Can't get rid of me that easy!
Number 9, Rendezvous with Harry. The next story beat is a refreshing break from web-slinging that involves Peter Parker and Harry Osborn riding bicycles through New York to their old school, where you relive the flashback of their youthful years sneaking into the school after hours. It's just a nice warm-up to the heavier action that builds the bond between Pete and Harry.
I never would have passed Honors Calc without your help. Hey, I read about your old boss, Dr. Octavius. That must have been crazy.
That's one way to put it, yeah. I wish you'd been around. Harry, why didn't you tell me you were sick? I'd have been there in a shot.
You wouldn't have liked what you'd seen.
Number 8, Emily May Foundation and Coney Island. This is technically 2 chapters of the game, but they are similar in nature, so I'm bundling them together. The reveal of the Emily May Foundation is a grand display of wealth, science, and friendship that is really neat to explore for the first time with Pete that leads to his decision to join Harry in healing the world. The building and its contents are just impressive, and it's fun to interact with all the things. Likewise, later on, Pete, Harry, and MJ visit the Coney Island amusement park together. The attractions here are a blast, from the water cannons to the basketball, to the knock 'em down, to the roller coaster and the Ferris wheel. The whole time is filled with friendly banter and bonding between the 3 characters, and it's just a wholesome experience for the player.
Okay, you two go get declared soulmates. I'm gonna fly solo. See if I give off Casanova vibes.
Good luck. Soulmates, huh? No pressure.
What does this thing know about us?
Maybe that you should move in with me?
Or maybe that everything's too up in the air to think about it yet?
Yeah, maybe. Whoa, that can't be right.
What is this thing reading anyway? Our body temperature?
Or our skin's pH?
Highly doubt it's that sophisticated.
Over here, let's do this one next.
Number 7, Pete gets the black suit. After a dangerous encounter with the villain Kraven, Pete is gravely injured to the point of near death. It's in this moment that the exo-suit his friend Harry has been wearing to remain cured of his terminal disease chooses to bond to Pete instead, healing his fatal wound and granting him unbelievable strength. The player can simply mash the attack button at this moment and watch the spectacle unfold. Number 6, the Lizard Hunt. The mid-game focuses heavily on tracking Dr. Connors, aka the Lizard, and it's awesome from the moment of watching him turn. The next step is to track him, which involves a nice trip to his house where a child's piano melody is a secret password. It's in this moment we start to see heavy mood swings from Peter.
You have no idea.
Then there's an epic chase through New York that requires both Spider-Mans to work together, followed by a final battle with the gargantuan reptile.
Speed faster! Fly faster! I do not want to be lizard food! Whoa! Take them down.
Bro, that's it. Pete, alley-oop on 3. One, two, three. Alley.
Number 5, Miles overcomes Lee. This moment is particularly amazing because Miles spends the whole game lamenting over his father's killer, Martin Lee, being on the loose, and he finally confronts him for not just a physical fight, but a mental struggle as well. In the final moments of Lee trying to get inside Miles' head and defeat him from the inside, we see the amazing Spider-Man come out, and it's just awesome.
Say that. None of you would. I'm not.
It's time to give up. Give up, Miles.
No. Give up! I won't. Give up. Give up.
Give up.
You're done, Lee. I'm not doing this anymore. You wanna know who I am? I'm the kid whose dad you killed at City Hall. What? He died because you decided your problems were more important than all of those people's lives. Jefferson Davis was a hero who saved people from you. No. I'm done listening to you. Losing my dad? It's not what's holding me back. I was the one doing that. But not anymore.
Do it. Please.
When you're out, find Spider-Man.
Do not let them escape!
Number 4, Where's Spider-Man? Peter Parker at peak roid rage is a spectacle to behold. When tasked with rescuing Miles from Kraven, he just goes insane and yells at everyone while uncontrollably destroying them with huge hits, throws, and blows.
Where is he? Where is Spider-Man? Find him yourself! Stay focused! Keep him off our crossfire! Clear the area! Tell me where he is! Where?
This includes an ultimate showdown with Kraven himself that is as much of a display of insults as it is strength. With Kraven ultimately bested in combat, Pete reaches a point of no control and has to be stopped by Miles, which is a critical moment of the story that's even more impactful than the battle with Kraven.
Man, you just want it for yourself.
All I want is to save you.
I'm the hero. I don't get sick.
Number 3, We Are Your Son. As cool as it is to see Black Suit Spidey go nuts on enemies, it's always cooler seeing an even bigger Venom go doubly nuts. As Venom is born through Harry Osborn, the developers gave the players the awesome task of controlling him to fully feel his raw power. He straight up picks guys up in one hand and hurls them hundreds of feet while splatting other guys' skulls with his other hand.
On your knees! Hands on your head! Get back up in here now!
This sequence ultimately ends with Kraven's filthy desire to die by only one worthy of his power, which Venom fulfills by biting his head off. Just give me back my son, he says.
Just give me back my son.
We are your son.
Number 2, the Anti-Venom Suit. The Anti-Venom Suit stands as testament to Martin Li's vow to repay his debt to the world and packs insane power against symbiotic enemies. In an effort to save Pete from the symbiote, Miles and Martin Li form a truce that ends in Li channeling all of his anti-venom power into the symbiote, thus forming the new suit. It's both a touching moment and a feel-good display of might.
Spider-Man! Spider-Man, wake up!
Go!
And number 1, the game plan. To take care of Venom and save the world, Pete, Miles, and MJ form a plan using a board game at Aunt May's house, which is a nice dose of lighthearted humor in a very dark moment.
Park Reservoir.
The water system.
Pumping goo everywhere. Adding more and more people to the hive mind.
If all those symbiotes get out of Manhattan,
Goodbye, Earth. Hello, planet Goo. The meteorite is the source of all the power, right? Creating goo, creating symbiotes. But it was useless until Harry repaired it.
Yeah.
and that particle accelerator is what damaged it in the first place. Cut off a piece at low power.
Right, so what if we crank the power up? Like way past 11?
Might destroy it.
And free everyone connected to the hive mind.
Theoretically.
But that reservoir's gotta be mobbed with symbiotes. And you know Harry's not gonna let that rock out of his sight.
Unless he sees something he wants more. Me. Just, for illustrative purposes. Harry's still Harry. He thinks he's healing the world. But the dream isn't complete without...
His best friend beside him.
The plan itself involves MJ going full Resident Evil on some symbiotes to steal a meteorite, while Miles holds off the crowd and Pete pulls Venom away. It's a brilliant bit of strategy, and you get to play out every part of it. And there you have it, 10 amazing moments from Marvel's Spider-Man 2 on PlayStation 5. Be sure to subscribe and check out my Let's Play of the game, and thank you for watching.